Go. Let's beat this game. Let's get all the homies together.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
Not in my room. Come on, Aaron. My stuff is in there. All my artifacts, my prized possessions.
Well,
Like this
Sirens,
creep, look at it. Oh
looks
my
like
God.
you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Well, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Tanakh, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that is not a battle I am going to win.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
What are you talking about?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten.
We did the side quest after that.
Paralyzed Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it.
Ooh, okay,
if
so
you have
they
a moment.
did finish it. Okay, let's just save that for last.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you, Katalo. Anything new going on I should know about?
But Quen has been more insistent than usual, asking about the visions at the Grove. Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The Ten would have a hard time fighting her off.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Yes. Only more persistent.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut.
Alright, already heard
And
this.
now,
Okay,
you
here we
have
go.
done it.
It's
Like
actual
the deeds of
new
the Ten
dialogue.
themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
And I'll let you know when I get close.
Oh, okay, we still
You have
have
my
one more
thanks,
thing
Aloy.
for this, okay? I guess,
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
oh shit, okay, so we have to get out here and then
Like
do
I
that
said,
one more thing.
I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the Ten guide your way.
Okay, I guess we have to do that first. I thought it would be done here, but I guess not. All the way over there. Jeez, okay. That's fine. We'll do this. We'll do this now. I want to be completely done before we start anything.
Pretty sure this is where Kotalo wanted us to test his new arm. Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
What's with the mystery?
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
Yeah.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
Talo actually being a little playful. We see some character growth.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh shit.
Come.
All
Okay.
right, talk to me, Katalo.
I wish to test the arm on that.
Oh my god, it's a frost claw.
It's
Oh, okay,
menaced the
that's
valley for
sword.
some time. Killed
Okay.
more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
Is it actual arm or is it like a fucking gun arm? Oh shit. Look at that. It's badass. Hell yeah. You gonna punch that thing?
After you.
Okay.
Let's see how this thing likes the taste
Roster,
of
I'm looking
metal.
up here.
Okay. I want to get rid of that mine launcher. I got purge water canisters. Oh, I want to get that. I need to get the... Okay. Frost and shock. Okay, I have both. Let's just get into it. Let's see if he actually does anything. What skill do I have equipped? Oh, the Machine Master one. Oh shit, okay, that went wide. Fuck. No, we have to use this actually. Okay, great. Okay, great. Get out of the way, Katalo.
Hit it there again!
Holy God!
Now you face the truth and not.
Oh God! Oh God! All right.
Use that weapon!
Frost.
Fight me! You will.
Oh God!
Fight, Outlander!
Oh, holy shit! Did he just fucking use his fucking metal arm for that? Woo! Let's see that in arm in action again one more time, Katalo. Deliver the killing blow. Come on, Katalo, you can do it. You can do it. I want to see you punch the dude. Oh God.
Fight, Outlander!
Oh, there you go.
I'll target this one!
There you go.
I'm all right.
All right.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels... wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
Okay, so you know it's shit's about to get real when he pulls out the robo arm. Aided Katalo. Shell snapper, circulator, beam with force loader. I didn't get a new weapon or anything though. That's fine. The new weapon is Katalo's arm.
Ready for anything now?
Wait, did I not get that's the Scorcher ears? Scanning ears? No, okay, yeah, I got it. Scanning ear. Oh, what's this? Some more shit. It's not really shard that I need though. I need parts. I need machine parts. Okay. Now we're done for real, for real. Can actually finish the game. Okay, let's unlock this campfire. Let's just max this all out. Sure. Alright, wait, what is this? Concentration damage plus 15. Nah, we'll do that at the base. Okay, now we're done with Katalo's side quest. Talk to everybody else here so we can start briefing them on the final mission.
Did you see Katala's new armor?
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I'd see metal bound to flesh in that way.
He seems happy with it. Trust me like a great.
I don't quite understand this.
Wait, what is this? Oh, it's his arm.
Got your
Yeah.
new arm ready to go.
Yeah.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through. You wish to speak?
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that.
Okay.
I need to leave for a bit.
I stand at the ready.
Yeah. Okay, I wonder if we could talk to Silence. Probably. Sure, he has a lot to say. Probably leave him for last, because I'm sure it's going to be a big old exposition dump.
Aloy, do you have a moment? You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this. For helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alpha.
A new
put it to
bow.
good use. You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
Yeah, I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having
Alright, yeah, I have to talk to her too.
She seems angry. The kind of angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
If you say so.
I suppose you saw
Oh
that
shit, there's a
Tilda was
new...
here.
Let's ask her about the companions.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
Understandable, the vibes are completely off with that lady.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that.
Damn.
Anything new around here?
Kotalo showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes. Their own.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. Like the Zeniths.
Exactly.
Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. Selfish, egotistical, cruel. But, in the end, it's not that simple. The truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged, and faded on stained parchment. I wish more Quen could see that, instead of looking the other way, or twisting the truth to serve their own schemes.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers. As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth, but it's worth fighting for. And this diviner, at least, won't settle for anything less. For that, I thank you, Aloy.
Cool.
I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
Okay, so we got Zoe and
Wait,
Aaron.
Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
Did you need something?
No. Immediately leaves the room after noticing Silence is there. We'll talk to him last.
Aloy, you came back with some interesting friends.
Wish I could say we don't need them, but Silence and Tilda are here for a reason. Even Regala.
Yeah, enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Katala tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
I guess Silence is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope. I better get going.
Well, you know where to find me.
And Zoe. How you holding up?
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Have you
Straight to
talked
the
to
point?
any of our new friends?
Aaron and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different.
Okay.
I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here?
I'll make sure Aaron doesn't punch Silence in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
Alright. So now I guess we talk to Regala and Tilda. Okay, already talked to Katalo. Sure, let's talk to
There
Tilda.
you are.
Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house.
Always comes back to
Friends with
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Perceptive as ever. You're
Yeah.
right, we were together.
That's
for
what
a
I
time.
figured.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less, when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
I hope this doesn't lead to anywhere, someplace creepy.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe
We'll
place,
circle
not
back
just
around
for
to that
me,
topic after everything.
but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And
Wait.
you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so
Oh, we've had
full
this.
and
We've had this
technical.
conversation before. Okay, this is
I
just the
thought if
same
she could
stuff from
experience Vermeer
talking
and
to her
Rembrandt,
at
it
the
would bring
house.
something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her.
Okay, I think there's
She needed its
some
shelter
changes
even more
here.
than I did.
Okay.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and
Wait,
Gerard.
there's of course there's more of
A
them.
handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
Yep, okay. Alright, I have to go to the bathroom real quick, so let's pause this for a second. Alright, we're back. Let's go through this.
So, Eric... was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company.
Of course, PMC.
A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On
Straight up
occasion,
sociopath, huh?
all for the thrill of it. But on
That's
Sirius, he
surprising.
retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What, like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Yeah, I don't think Tilda thought highly of Verbena and the rest of them.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess, all selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Nah, you didn't have legions of workers breaking their backs to do the actual hard work for y'all. Okay, let's see if it's gonna be creepy or not.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
Okay, wasn't as bad as I was expecting, but alright. Yeah, there's something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen with this lady.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Won't let anything get in the way. Okay, so we got Regala and Silence. Where is Regala?
I keep thinking.
Maybe she's where Beta used to be? Let's check. Regala? Yep, there she
This
is.
place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. And as for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
Let's get to know each other for a second. I've barely seen you in the 75 plus hours I've played this game. And you seem like a cool lady. Sure, you got plenty of cool stories to tell.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dorak, Jiroka, Makalo. And the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tanakh.
Well, she's got a way with words when it comes to painting a very violent picture.
How did Hikaru betray you?
Hikaru called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them, and they fled as children before a pack of claw striders all the way to their border. There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hikaru ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics than mine, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Fashav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy. He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hikaru made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tanakh.
It was an insult. No outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the Sundom.
No, you don't have to sit. Sure, you're gonna be standing back up when I ask you about the Karja messenger.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
A quivering priest bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down? A true Tanakh would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled. But Hikaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid, with him on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Silence approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with Oseram mercenaries.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted a group of Outlanders?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed them. But they offered me the chance to run the Karja down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Akaro and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win.
That's all you gotta say about that. Alright. What do you think about this whole fighting, these advanced, I guess, like, immortal humans from space?
Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hakaro, failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
Sick. Yeah. Okay, sure. Let's bury it in the chests of Eric and Gerard and all those far Zenith pricks.
Alright. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun. But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the 10.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
Yeah, we really should have seen more of her, Regala. She's cool. And it feels like with the whole open world structure being what it is, like having to space out all the stuff, the main quests, feels like I've barely seen her, and feels like kind of a waste. And it would have been much more of a waste if I had decided to kill her after that mission, Wings of the 10. Can't imagine a lot of players made that choice because, of course, like you really want to know more about this lady. Like the main adversary, at least when it comes to just like the world of the game, outside of the Zeniths and all the post-apocalyptic the ancestors, the old one stuff. Yeah. Like whoever is the actor, the voice actor for her, really is killing it with these lines. Killed it. But yeah, doesn't have a lot to work with. But yeah, even with the few scenes she's had, she did great. So I feel like I would have liked to see more of her. But well, I guess we'll see. We'll see what she does here with this final mission. Okay, I think I've spoken to everybody now. Oh wait, no, Silence. Right, I specifically made it a point to speak with him last. So let's do that.
Spinning in a teacup. Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
So, you return. Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said that one was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Alright, let's hear it.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a bunch of Oseram tinkerers to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Yeah, so about that, I barely remember anything about the game telling me about the Sons of Prometheus. I think I may have stumbled upon one of those like data points in some hidden building, some optional thing where there was like an Oseram speaking about some revolution. Maybe it was that, but God, I don't remember much of anything about the Sons of Prometheus. So I don't know about that being much of a pivotal plot point. Anyway, Regalla.
Why help Regalla take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Before Regalla's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regalla craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
I was not expecting the phrase corporate shills to be used.
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Yeah, that's silence. That's exactly what he would do.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
I wonder if there's if that's gonna manifest in some way in the mission.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Oh damn. I feel like that hurt him, the way he looked away. Okay. Yeah, they've been really dropping a lot of, I don't know, red flags, maybe yellow flags about Tilda. Okay, I think that is everybody. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Okay, we're gonna make a hard save, just in case. I don't think I'm gonna I have to actually load it back up, but you know, wouldn't hurt. Hurt to be prepared. Wrong door, wrong exit. It's not the one with the campfire right outside.
Hold on. I think I'm getting it.
Green exit, green exit. Alright, hard save done. Let's do this finally, for real, for real, for real, for real.
God, you are lucky I need you.
Alright, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in.
Yeah, Aloy relishes every
Where's the best
time
place
she
to
can
rendezvous?
hold something
On the coast, just across from the island.
from silence.
Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute?
Oh, special assignments.
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. Are you with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Oh boy, okay. This feels like it's gonna be long and involved. Am I gonna be able to hold up for this entire time? Oh gosh, okay. Wait, when did I get this? Oh, gosh. Sure. 2 more skills that are low health skills. I guess this one's okay. Slow health regen. Also this, I guess. Yeah, this isn't actually bad. Considering what it's all about. It's just to survive. Oh, and I have to go talk to my companions again. Holy crap, this is actually turning out to be way longer than I expected. Which, you know, it's cool. It really is the final quest, so... Oh, gosh. But now I am questioning if I can actually get through all this now. Ugh. 'Cause I am feeling it. I'm feeling the sleep deprivation. Ugh. Well. What if I actually just hold off on actually doing the mission?
I'll be gentle with it, I promise.
Good. Without it, there's no payback.
Don't worry. Payback's all I think about.
Yeah, I actually need to devote like another hour or two for this. I don't know if I can hold on. Need to get some sleep. Ooh, got a bunch of cool stuff.
No! No!
And I might not even be able to appreciate everything that's gonna be happening if I force myself to just do this now. Fuck. I told myself I'd be finishing this, but it's gonna be a lot. I know it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be very tough too. I'm gonna be fighting so many machines, and I'm sure there's gonna be a couple of boss fights. It's gonna be so hard. Maybe I will actually just sleep, and then when I wake up, it's gonna be the first thing I do. Refreshed. Actually finish the game for real. Yeah, maybe that is what I'll do. Fuck. Apologies, but yeah, I need to be prepared for this. And I've already spent like how many hours just getting through all of the side quests. Maybe I should have just gone for it, but whatever. Made my choices. Did all the side quests first. Okay. Yes, you know what? I'm gonna lie down. I'm gonna sleep. First thing I do when I wake up is get started on this. Well, I'm gonna be talking to the companions. Yes. I don't suppose that'll take that much longer. Okay. Gonna save one more time. I'm gonna stop. And in, I don't know, 5 hours, I'll start back up and finish the game.